Hello there, boys and girls, it's your Auto Genie here. Volvo has done it. They managed to come up with a car that looks like a regular family SUV, but in reality, a beast in performance. This is the new EX30, Volvo's smallest SUV ever. And they certainly want to make a big impact with this small car. So like the EX prefix indicates, they made it fully electric. It will be a dedicated battery EV though, meaning don't expect a plug-in hybrid version of this one. But starting from 2024, the Volvo EX30 will also be available as a cross-country adventure-focused variant, which gets chunky off-road tires and additional black cladding. The EX30 is probably going to be the most important model for Volvo since they are on a mission to become a fully electric car company by 2030. Volvo claims that the new EX30 will be the most sustainable and lowest emission production vehicle in their entire lineup. We will see what that means later in the video. Now the question is, how is this new Volvo a better option than the smart #1 SUV and Tesla's Model Y? Alright then, let's get to know all about the new Volvo EX30 and see for ourselves how it's about to change the performance game forever. When Volvo teased that the new EX30 will be their smallest SUV ever, the biggest question a lot of people had on their mind then was, how big is the new EX30 gonna be? Well, it's 4,233 millimeters long. So that's 47 millimeters shorter than the smart #1 and much shorter than the Tesla Model Y. It's got a width of 1,837 millimeters and a height of 1,555 millimeters, plus a wheelbase of 2,650 millimeters. And being a dedicated battery electric vehicle, the EX30 will also have a lot of space efficiency when it comes to the cabin space. It's got a ground clearance of 165 millimeters, but the cross-country version should get around about 210 millimeters considering what other crossovers from Volvo are having. The EX30 may be using less steel and aluminum than Volvo's largest SUV, the EX90, but they do have some similarities when it comes to styling. The closed shield grille, for example, which looks way cooler than what the Model Y has at the front. Then there are the Thor's hammer headlights. I really like how they look. The split taillights have similar rectangular pixel arrangement as well. However, it's not all the same. The bonnet dives more dramatically toward the nose and the wheel arches are much more visible on the EX30 thanks to those creases above the wheels. And the rest of the side profile has typical Volvo design cues like the black side skirts and horizontal lines down the doors. So what do you think about the design of this new Volvo EX30? Give us your opinion in the comments below. Now let's get into even more exciting bits, shall we? The new EX30 is not only Volvo's smallest SUV ever made, but it's also one of the most powerful. There are two powertrains to choose from, including a single motor car with rear-wheel drive that makes 268 horsepower and 343 Nm of torque, and the big star, the twin-motor performance model with all-wheel drive and a whopping 422 horsepower. That makes it even more powerful than the Mercedes-AMG A45S and GLA 45S, which has got the world's most powerful four-cylinder engine available in a production vehicle. The dual-motor EX30 also has 43 Nm more torque than the AMGs. When it comes to performance, the standard single-motor car will take 5.7 seconds to go from 0 to 100 km/h, whereas the extended range variant with the same motor takes only 5.3 seconds. But what about the dual-motor EX30? It can go from 0 to 100 in just 3.6 seconds, making it the quickest Volvo ever. And that's not all, it's 0.3 seconds quicker than the smart #1 and 0.1 seconds quicker than the Tesla Model Y performance. It's super impressive for a small electric SUV. Now all this talk about an EV won't be complete if we don't discuss range and batteries. So here we go. The Volvo EX30 is actually based on the smart #1 SUV. So they do share the same motors, but not the batteries. All versions of the Smart get a battery with 62 kWh of usable capacity, but the entry-level single-motor variant of the EX30 is equipped with a cheaper 51 kWh LFP battery, which gives it a WLTP range of 344 km on a single charge. Then the extended range variant has got a more efficient 69 kWh NMC battery, giving it a driving range of up to 480 kilometers. The twin-motor EX30 also has the same battery but lower range because it's heavier than the single-motor variant. It can only go 460 kilometers on a single charge. The Tesla Model Y has got more range across all the different variants though. The EX30 is still mighty impressive. For charging, the NMC battery-powered variants have a DC charging peak power of 153 kilowatts, enabling a 10 to 80% charging cycle in a little over 28 minutes. The LFP battery version charges at up to 134 kilowatts, needing 26 minutes to complete the same cycle. And the AC charging is 11 kilowatts. On the inside, the EX30 features a minimalist Scandinavian interior design mixed with cutting-edge technology. Big highlights are the 12.3-inch single-screen infotainment system at the center of the dashboard and a soundbar covering the entire upper portion of the dash under the windshield, which is the first of its kind in a car. Removing soundbars from the doors this way was a clever move, I would say, because it created additional storage spaces there instead. Volvo says that the new EX30 will have the smallest carbon footprint than any other Volvo in the market, so the cabin is full of natural or recycled materials. The dashboard is made from linseed plants and the seats are trimmed with wool and recycled polyester instead of leather. The carpets from old plastic bottles. But who expected to see a Volvo that has doors trimmed with recycled denim jeans? Yep, they are willing to go that extra mile to achieve their goal of carbon neutrality by 2040. Anyways, when it comes to the interior design, customers can choose between 4 distinct interior themes and 5 different ambient lighting paired with sound themes that mimic the natural world. The automaker says that it has worked closely with tech partners such as Google, Apple and Qualcomm to deliver the best possible user experience, as well as with eCarX through the jointly owned Halitech software to deliver the best possible infotainment platform for its customers. For example, there is now wireless Apple CarPlay, which you don't get in the XC60. The EX30 will also receive automatic software updates through its 5G wireless internet connection. The car is also equipped with the latest generation of the Park Pilot Assist feature. The latter is set to handle all types of parking spaces, including parallel, curved, perpendicular, and diagonal fishbone style. And on top of all this, how much more practical is this SUV? Well, there are even more storage spaces like the central storage box between the front seats and a removable storage box in the back. Volvo hasn't confirmed a boot capacity, but there is a size guide in the boot which is super cool, so you get an idea of how much of what you can fit in there in one go. Since it's based on the Smart #1, we can expect a similar boot size of around 323 liters though. Okay, so what about the pricing? The Volvo EX30 is the brand's first premium subcompact SUV and it's gonna be placed below the XC40 and the C40 electric SUVs in the lineup. The car is available to pre-order now and the entry-level cars come with a price tag of 36,590 euros. The extended range version starts at 41,720 euros, while the twin-motor performance EX30 will set you back by 48,990 euros. That's around 2,000 euros less than the top-spec Volkswagen ID.3 Pro S. Moreover, that car has only 204 horsepower, which is less than half of what the Volvo has. Not to mention how cheap the EX30 is compared to the Tesla Model Y performance. The Model Y costs about 15,000 euros more, if you're wondering. Well, that's the new Volvo EX30 for you all. It's indeed a fascinating addition to the world of electric vehicles, and it will be very interesting to see how the EX30 performs once it goes on sale. Are you excited about this new small but mighty SUV from Volvo? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out so that you get notified of our latest videos as soon as they go live. And see you all later. Adios.